McQueen. This is a pretrial hearing in Mr. McQueen's case. This case is being conducted or held by remote video teleconferencing technology using the Zoom protocol to do so. It's also being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel, all of which is to comply with the Texas Supreme Court orders and Office of Court Administration rules and directives. Because it's being presented electronically out on the internet, so to speak, I expressly prohibit any person who has a chance to observe this proceeding. I prohibit anyone from making any type of recording of any portion of this proceeding or all of the proceeding, whether that recording is made by any means, electronic or otherwise. You cannot do so, except for the court reporter who is entitled to do so and will do so just like he would do if we were in person in live courtroom. That said, for purposes of pretrial in Mr. McQueen's case, what says the state?
Ready, Your Honor.
And Mr. McQueen, you are Billy Eugene McQueen?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McQueen, my recollection is you were to have an attorney with you today. Where is your attorney?
Sir, I got a delay on attorney about a week ago. I've been in the hospital for about 7 days. I got jumped. If you can see my left ear right here, I got hit with a pipe. And I'm kind of delayed on the attorney. I don't know if I can have a little bit more time or not.
How much more time are you thinking what you will need?
At least a couple more weeks. And my girlfriend's boss ain't doing too good. He's on hospice. So we really ain't had, with all this stuff going on, we ain't had time to really sit down and talk to read your attorneys here like me.
All right, have you had any efforts or made any efforts to talk to an attorney?
Yes, sir. I talked to Lance Law and I talked to here in Sweetwater, my hometown, and I talked to let's see what's his name. Reed, Mr. Reed. I talked to him, but I don't know if I can afford their wages. I get $1,000 a month. So I'm trying to work on something.
So you'll know that within 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will grant you the 2 weeks. In fact, I will give you time until, let me do it this way. I will grant you 2 weeks, which will get you to February 18. If you do not have an attorney employed by February 18, you will report to my office on the 4th floor of the courthouse to let me know what your status is and what we are going to do with your case.
Yes, sir. Do you want me to report to you whether I get one or not?
If you hire an attorney, your attorney knows to get in touch with us and let us know that he or she is representing you.
Yes, sir.
But if you need to get in touch with our office on Thursday, February 18, you don't have to come in if you have already hired your lawyer. You just have to call.
Yes, sir.
If you have, and let us know so that we can check. We will check with the attorney, and if they say, yes, they have been hired by you, then that'll take care of it. If you have not hired your attorney by that time, then you will need to come to the fourth floor of the courthouse at 1:30, and I will have a teleconference with you by Zoom. We have the laptop here, and I will let you access that laptop to communicate with me so we don't violate any rules about in-person hearings. All right. Do you have any other question?
No,
All right. Then I will either hear from you or see you on February 18 of this year.
yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You may be excused.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Judge Bridget Davis is next.
Okay. Is she out on bond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Let's go ahead and get started on Ms. Davis's case. I call cause number 10,692, the case style, the state of Texas versus Bridget Elizabeth Davis. This is a pretrial hearing on the state's motion to proceed with adjudication of guilt in Ms. Davis's case. Let me announce that this case or this hearing is being conducted by remote video teleconferencing technology and is being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel in order to comply with Texas Supreme Court orders and rules and directives from the Office of Court Administration. Since this proceeding is being live streamed and presented over the internet, I further order that all parties are prohibited from recording any portion of this proceeding by any means whatsoever, electronic or otherwise. But that prohibition does not apply to the official court reporter, who is in fact going to record this proceeding just like he would do if we were in the live courtroom for an in-person hearing. With that, for purposes of pretrial in Ms. Davis' case, what says the state?
Ready, Your Honor.
And you are Bridget Elizabeth Davis, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Davis, are you ready to proceed on this pretrial hearing?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Davis, do you have an attorney representing you?
No, sir.
Why not?
I don't have the funds to.
Do you want to ask for a court-appointed attorney?
Please.
All right.
On this case, I had Aubrey Faye. She's my attorney right now on the CPS case, if that means anything.
Okay, it does. I will appoint Ms. Fay to represent you, and we will notify her that in addition to the other matters she is representing you on, she will be appointed to represent you on this matter
Okay.
as well. Okay? Is there anything that the state, anything the state needs to present?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
I think the proper thing to do at this point in time is to continue this case to give Ms. Davis an opportunity to consult with Ms. Fay. Is that your request, Ms. Davis?
Yes, please.
Have you already talked to her about this case?
No, I brought it up to her earlier when I was speaking to her about the other matter, and she said okay. So I'm pretty sure she knows.
Okay. We will send her notice that she's been appointed to represent you in this one also.
Okay.
Then you need to get in touch with her, or y'all need to talk as you would do on your other case, so that you can get ready for this case as well.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Mrs. Davis?
No, thank you.
Thank
No,
you, ma'am.
no.
You may be excused.
Did we get Aubrey back on the rotation? Or she does special requests?
Uh,
Just curious.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Okay, I'm dead.
Don't be catty.
What happened to Mr. Cabrera? I wasn't in the room when that went south. He changed his mind on his plea?
He's not sure. And so
Okay.
he's in the breakout room talking with his attorney.
Okay.
Hand. Ms. Hand, let's get started on your case. I'm calling cause number 10,697 for the case style, the state of Texas versus Ashton Marie Hand. This is a pretrial hearing on a motion to proceed with adjudication of guilt in Ms. Hand's case. Let me announce that this hearing is being conducted by remote video teleconferencing technology, as well as being live streamed on the court's YouTube channel, all to comply with the Texas Supreme Court's orders, as well as the rules and directives of the Office of Court Administration. Since it is being presented, in essence, over the internet in this virtual fashion, I further issue an order prohibiting anyone, whether involved in this hearing or observing on the YouTube channel, from recording any portion of this proceeding. Restated, everyone is expressly prohibited from recording this proceeding, except for the official court reporter, who will transcribe and make a recording of the hearing, just like he would do if we were in the live courtroom doing an in-person hearing. With those pronouncements out of the way, for purposes of pretrial in Ms. Hand's case, what says the state?
Ready, Your Honor?
And Ms. Hand, is this Ashton Marie Hand?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Hand, do you have an attorney representing you?
I'm working on that.
And tell me a little bit about how you're working on that.
I paid Kenny Maxwell from Sweetwater. He just hasn't acquired me like 2 grand before, but I'm making payments and I've used him before, so we're trying to work out something in a short amount of time that will work. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and also put in for a court appointed lawyer as well, just in case, but, for the most part, I'll be using Kenny Maxwell. More than likely.
All right, how much time do you want to try to be able to complete that transaction with Mr. Maxwell?
I would ask for maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, at least. Probable a month because I'm waiting on money to come in from agreements and student loans. I was gonna go back to school, which I've signed up for, but I'm just waiting on all that stuff to get together. Hearing back from that through email.
All right. Based upon your request and your thought that it will take 2 to 3 weeks, I will go ahead and grant you that additional week. And in other words, I'm going to reschedule your case for March 4. That's 1 month, 4 weeks. The 1 month is February, so it's actually 4 weeks. To get that taken care of, we will reset your case for March 4, 2021. We will set it for 1:30 p.m. on March 4, or as soon as we can get to it on that date. We may give you a special setting, just like we have done before.
Okay, thank you.
All right. With that, do you have anything else that you need or want to take up at this time?
No, sir.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then, Ms. Hands, that will conclude your hearing for today. And with that, you may be excused. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Good afternoon, Ms. Brooks. Not good afternoon. Welcome back, Ms. Brooks.
Hello, Judge. I know it's almost 4:40, so we've gone over everything again, and he wants to continue with this plea today, but knowing it's 4:40, I can't remember how Scary County does pleas. We have until tomorrow at noon. Is that sort of right? It's up to you.
No, we have longer. We have another week for our plea cutoff.
Oh, okay.
But I can, let me check with everybody else and see what their situation is.
I could stay and get it done. I'd prefer to do that.
I think I'll have to check with Adele, but I'm pretty sure she needed to leave at 5 is the other issue.
That's a
So-
bigger issue because I don't think we can finish by 5.
Right, but I can check with her and make sure if that's okay.
What about tomorrow?
I am available. Let me double check.
She's
Yes,
not-
I just have, oh, sorry, Ben.
I'm just being a smart aleck and said, you've already learned to say you're not free tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not free at 3 p.m., but any other time I'm free.
No, you don't. He's trying to tell you that if you say you're free, I will say, oh, good. I didn't want to pay you anyway. That way I don't have to since you're free.
Well, not that free.
All right. That's where you get back to being available.
Yes.
All right. May I suggest we finish at, I don't know your actual time frames, but 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon?
That works for me.
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Smith,
Yes, sir. Sounds
Mr.
good.
Oliver? Then,
I'm paid by the state. I'm here.
where, I heard somebody say that means you probably are free. Where is your client?
He's in Snyder currently.
No, I mean,
Oh.
did he leave the breakout
Oh.
room?
No, No, he's still in the breakout room with Adele.
He's in our jury room.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move him to this hearing just so I can tell him the
Okay.
time and we'll redo things.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't hurt your Ms. Jimenez to be transported.
She is talking right now. Let me just text her.
I'm hopefully I have accomplished the move. It isn't moving yet though. Here we go. Mr. Cabrera may wonder what happened to everybody. There. Ready. All right, we're back on the record in cause number 10,835 for the case style, the state of Texas versus Juan Manuel Cabrera.
Estamos
Smith.
regresando de regreso a corte en el estado de Texas contra Juan Manuel Cabrera, causa número 10835.
The record will show that state's counsel is present, defendant and defendant's counsel are present.
El record va a enseñar que el representante del el representante del estado están todos presentes.
Mr. Cabrera, it's my understanding from your attorney that you want to go forward with the guilty plea. Is that right?
Señor Cabrera, tengo entendido por su abogada que usted quiere seguir el procedimiento de hallarse culpable y aceptar esta oferta.
Sí, correcto.
Yes, correct.
Because it is now late in the afternoon, we are not going to be able to finish this afternoon.
Porque ya es tarde hoy en este día, no vamos a poder acabar de terminar este procedimiento.
And so I suggest we reschedule your hearing for tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Voy a pedir que pongamos esta corte y la pongamos para mañana a las 2 de la tarde.
Mañana a las 2 de la tarde.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock?
Yes.
Sí, yes, sir.
Does that, it may not matter, but does that create any problems for you?
¿Eso causa problemas para usted?
No, ningún problema, todo está bien.
No, no problems. Everything's okay.
All right. Then I will see you again tomorrow at the same place you're in right now at 2 o'clock p.m.
Te vuelvo a mirar mañana en el mismo lugar donde estás ahorita a las 2 de la tarde.
Ya sería todo por hora.
Would this be all for today?
It will be all for today.
Va a ser todo por hoy.
Do you have any other questions?
¿Tienes alguna
No.
otra pregunta?
No, todo está bien.
No, everything's okay.
All right. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, nos vemos mañana.
Ok.
Okay,
Thank you. You may be
Thank you.
excused.
gracias.
Do you need anything else from him, Ms. Brooks?
No, Your Honor.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Mr. Cabrera, you may leave.
Ya se puede ir, señor Cabrera. Los miro mañana a las 2 de la tarde.
Gracias.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
De nada.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Brooks?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Uh, Okay, I'm sorry, I was reading another note from the coordinator. We need to do one other thing with the jail, but that's all I need. That's all I have for you, Ms. Brooks, today. Thank you, Ms. Jimenez, for assisting us. Will you be able to assist us again tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll tell you at that time, you'll still be under the same oath you took to translate perfectly for us. We'll see you then. Thank you, Ms. Brooks, Ms. Jimenez.
Thank
Thank you, Your
you.
Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, is that, I can't see who that is. Is that Ms. Counts?
Yes. What, Krista? Hey, I was just informed, Judge, that Connie is actually on her way with Timothy Ariano, the one that we were waiting on.
Okay,
But she's headed out to Harmony, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but I've already got a deputy on his way to call names.
are you trying to get a confession out of him?
Judge,
Yes,
I took a call while Miss Hand was in the courtroom. Did you give her more time to hire an attorney?
yes. I just told her we would reschedule her for next month.
Okay.
Yeah. If you.
Oh, is Sebastian Gonzalez going to plead tomorrow?
Yes, those are all.
Taylor's
Yes.
two and Luna.
So
Okay.
if you just want to give me those.
Oh, okay. Do we now have anything tomorrow morning besides my meeting with Dan, which he's
Yes.
trying to?
Your 11 o'clock, which Miss Taft is getting in,
Yeah. And if we
more
do-
than likely is going to go away
Okay. Totally or just for tomorrow?
just for tomorrow,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Oh, I've got that salary thing in the morning.
If you want to let the law enforcement guys know, and I'll call you.
I'm going to try to cut this